Today we're going to be talking about the various different ad networks that we'd be running advertising campaigns for the cannabis business on. And we're just going to go through a little bit in detail on each one. So with Facebook, the big problem there, one of the biggest problems is the lack of communication, okay? If you're not as fortunate as we are in having your own Facebook rep to have a dialogue with about campaigns and what's going wrong, you're going to be left in the dark a lot of the time. You're going to start running your campaigns, your ad account's going to get disabled, your business manager's going to get disabled, and everything's going to collapse, and you're not going to have any idea why that is. That's why Facebook is there underlined in red, because that communication is not there. Your accounts are at a very high risk. You could have a campaign set up that's running really, really well with a very high ROAS. You're making 5, 6, 7x back on your ad spend, and then suddenly everything comes crashing down, and again, no communication. Now, in saying all this, if you get it right on Facebook, it's the highest risk, but it's also the highest reward, okay? And we know that. So Facebook, on this ad network, you have a lot of people who are hungry for your products, who are hungry to get advertisements for your products, and they're not being served. So if you can run compliant advertising campaigns on Facebook, you're going to get rewarded for that, okay? Then we move on to AdWords. Now, AdWords, it's highlighted in blue because there are things that are better there. Like there's much more transparency, much more communication. Your reps in Google are going to be happy to sit down with you and try and work out why your campaigns aren't working or why they're not compliant. And like I said, there's much more possibilities on what you can advertise on AdWords, okay? And that includes YouTube, obviously. We're running YouTube campaigns through AdWords. So it's in blue because there's still a limit to what you can advertise in terms of the types of products you're advertising on display or on YouTube. There's still a process you need to follow there to remain compliant. But like I said, the transparency is there to sit down with an ad rep to discuss it with people inside Google and see how you can get your campaigns on side with them. Bing we have in green. Now Bing, it's a smaller ad network, okay? It doesn't have the same sort of pull that Google does, but at the same time, the ads are cheap. There's a lot more leeway on Bing simply because they need your advertising spend, okay? Like if they didn't take CBD products on their network, they would be pretty soon out of business, okay? So they want your ad spend. They're going to allow a lot more leeway on those display networks, and they're going to talk to you live in a direct chat, okay? Any problems with your campaigns, any problems with your ads, they're going to be there to have a one-to-one dialogue with you. They're going to be fully transparent why it's been disabled or why it's not working. So Bing, for sure, is probably the best. Like if you're just starting with your campaigns, if you're just starting with your paid campaigns for your business, Bing is a great place to start. It's a great place to kind of dip your toe in the water, get some campaigns running regularly and compliantly, and start branding your product with paid ads. So there we have it. Bing's the easiest, AdWords after that, and Facebook the most difficult. If you want any more information, you can always check out icarusdigitalmarketing.com. We've got plenty of videos there with lots more training to show you guys different strategies for each network.